I learned the sound of cooling voices, how a silence starts to turn. So I packed my heart before it had the chance to settle in. I could feel the door was closing long before it touched the frame. I would leave before goodbye ever learned to say my name. I left before the leaving hurt, before your eyes could change, before goodbye could find its voice, before love asked me to stay. I called it wisdom, called it freedom, called the distance what I earned. I left before the leaving hurt, still carried all the hurt. You were patient with my shadows, never asked me to explain, but I heard an ending coming in every kindness that remained. So I vanished without warning, left your questions in the dark. Thought an early clean departure could outrun a breaking heart. I left before the leaving hurt, before your eyes could change, before goodbye could find its voice, before love asked me to stay. I called it wisdom, called it freedom, called the distance what I earned. I left before the leaving hurt, still carried all the hurt. Fear can dress itself as instinct, pride can make a coward wise. I kept telling myself I'd leave before love changed its mind. But the first one through the doorway is not always the one spared. Sometimes leaving only proves how afraid you were to care. I left before the leaving hurt, but the hurting followed through. Every mile became a question that still sounded just like you. I called it wisdom, called it freedom, till the truth could not be blurred. I left before the leaving hurt, the leaving hurt the worst. I thought goodbye would spare me if I was the first to go. I left before the leaving hurt, I only made it grow. I learned young that doors can close before a boy knows why they do. So I taught my hands to steady and my face to hide the truth. There was no one coming for me, no one saying I was enough. I built strength from what was missing and called loneliness growing up. I became the man I had to, not the man I meant to be. Strong enough to bear the weight, hard enough to never speak. I lost some softness in the making, kept some kindness underneath. I became the man I had to, so the boy in me could breathe. I got good at being needed, never learned to need someone. I could hold a house together while my own heart came undone. Then a good woman stood beside me without asking me to bend. She showed me strength was more than silence, more than standing to the end. I became the man I had to, not the man I meant to be. Strong enough to bear the weight, hard enough to never speak. I lost some softness, kept some kindness underneath. I became the man I had to, so the boy in me could breathe. I won't curse the years that shaped me, I won't praise what made me cold. Survival taught my feet to stand there, love taught my hands to loosen hold. A man can honor where he came from without living there again. He can thank the fire for changing him and still refuse to feed the flame. I became the man I had to, now I choose the man I'll be. Strong enough to lay the weight down, brave enough to speak my need. I found the softness I had buried, kept the kindness underneath. I became the man I had to, now I carry what I need. I do not mourn the boy I was, he carried me this far. I became the man I had to, I just don't have to stay that hard. I've missed the signs before me, taking roads I knew were wrong. But the darkest kind of wandering is forgetting where you belong. I have stared into a mirror and not known the face I saw. Kept on moving out of habit long after I was gone. I've been worse than lost. I was gone beneath my skin. Let a stranger wear my face. Let his bitterness move in. Lost men still believe in somewhere, still remember where they're from. I had lost the man worth finding. I've been worse than lost. I have traded truth for comfort, let my silence speak for me. Built a shelter out of anger, then forgot I held the key. I could walk into a room and leave the better part outside. There are ways a man can vanish while his body stays alive. I've been worse than lost. I was gone beneath my skin. Let a stranger wear my face. Let his bitterness move in. Lost men still believe in somewhere, still remember where they're from. I had lost the man worth finding. I've been worse than lost. Then one night I heard my own voice tell the truth without a fight. I was not beyond redemption. I had left myself behind. So I faced the man before me, did not turn, called him gone. You can find your way from nowhere when you finally name what's wrong. I've been worse than lost, but I know this face again. Not the boy I used to be, not the stranger I became. Lost men still believe in somewhere. Now I know what finding costs. I came back without pretending. I had only been lost. There are roads that lead to nowhere. There are nights that strip you bare. I've been worse than lost, but I found myself still there. I learned it from the older men who wore absence like a name. They spoke of blood and restless bones like leaving carried no shame. So whenever love grew serious, I would reach for that excuse. Called my fear a kind of nature, called my weakness something true. Some men aren't made to stay, that's what restless men will say. And they dress the fear up as fate and make their leaving look brave. I believed it for a lifetime till the truth got in the way. Some men aren't made to stay, some men never learn to stay. Good heart waiting while I slowly disappeared. She never asked for chains or promises, only that I meet her halfway. But I treated being known like a danger closing in. It was easier to lose her than to let somebody in. Some men aren't made to stay, that's what restless men will say. When they dress the fear up as fate and make their leaving look brave. I believed it for a lifetime till the truth got in the way. Some men aren't made to stay, some men never learn to stay. Choice when love asks what he'll become. I can honor those before me without living out their pain. What they handed down as nature, I can choose not to obey. Some men aren't made to stay, that's the lie I used to say. When I dressed my fear up as fate and made my leaving look brave. Now I know a man is measured by the truth he learns to face. Some men aren't made to stay, some men finally choose to stay. I was never born for leaving, I was only taught that way. Some men aren't made to stay, I won't live that light of day.
Outlaw.
You kept finding ways to reach me, while I gave you less each day. Every kindness met resistance, every question turned to blame. I could feel my anger staining every good thing love had made. So I left before my darkness made you pay for my mistakes. The kindest thing was leaving, though it looked like giving up. I could stay and call it loyalty, while slowly killing love. You deserved a life not measured by the damage I concealed. The kindest thing was leaving when I knew I would not change. You would never have abandoned me. That was what I feared the most. You would carry every winter till no warmth was left to hold. I could ask you to forgive me, watch you give another year, but a promise without action is just hope disguised as fear. The kindest thing was leaving, though it looked like giving up. I could stay and call it loyalty, while slowly killing love. You deserved a life not measured by the damage I concealed. The kindest thing was leaving when I knew I would not change. I don't claim that I was noble, I had waited far too long. There is nothing kind in hurting someone just because they're strong. Love is more than staying with you when my presence wears you down. Sometimes mercy is admitting I should not be there at all. The kindest thing was leaving, not because my love was gone, but because the way I loved you made you carry what was mine. You deserved a life not shadowed by the man I could not be. The kindest thing was leaving, the cruelest would have still carry what it cost you. I still wish I had changed. The kindest thing was leaving. It never felt like kindness. You saw the ruin in my anger, saw me reaching for someone to blame. Every hand I took for rescue only helped me stay the same. You had carried me through darkness, kept believing I would change. Then one night you stood beside me and refused to bear my weight. You knew when not to save me, when your mercy fed my chains, when another second chance would only teach me not to change. You loved me without excusing every promise I would break. You knew when not to save me, so I had to face myself. I called your distance cruelty, called your silence giving up, but I kept confusing rescue with the proof that I was loved. You did not close your heart against me, you just would not bear my blame. For the first time, every ruin led the blame straight back to me. You knew when not to save me, when your mercy fed my chains, when another second chance would only teach me not to change. You loved me without excusing every promise I would break. You knew not to save me, so I had to face myself. There is love that stands beside you, there is love that steps away, not to punish or abandon, but to leave the choice to you. You could not want my life for me, you could not heal what I denied. Had you saved me from the fallen, I would never choose to rise. You knew when not to save me, and I hated you that night, till I stood without your shelter and began to claim my life. Now I know the hardest mercy does not always reach a hand. You knew not to save let me learn to stand. I thought love would always catch me. You knew love could let me fall. You knew enough to save me, and that choice saved me after all. I thought freedom meant no promises, no one asking where I'd been, no hand waiting there to hold me, no door asking me to stay. I wore distance like a medal, called my loneliness a choice. Every heart that tried to reach me learned to live without my voice. There was freedom as I knew it, nothing old and nothing kept, no one close enough to wound me, no one near enough to help. I could leave without an answer, I could sleep without a name. That freedom cost me everything, left me no one else to blame. There was one who never chained me, only asked me to be true. But I heard a cage in kindness, heard surrender in her love. So I chose the open distance, watched her hope become goodbye. By the time I learned what freedom meant, she had built another life. That was freedom as I knew it, nothing old and nothing kept, no one close enough to wound me, no one near enough to help. I could leave without an answer, I could sleep without a name. That freedom cost me everything, and left me no one else to blame. Freedom is not having nothing, it is choosing what you hold. It is staying when love sees you and the truth leaves you exposed. I had broken every tether, still felt something pulling tight. A man can own the whole horizon and still not know where he belongs. There was freedom as I knew it, till the silence spoke her name, till I saw what I had traded just to keep my pride unchanged. Now I know a heart is free when it has the strength to stay. That freedom cost me everything, I choose the love I threw away. I once thought no one could own me, I was owned by my escape. That freedom cost me everything, the truth arrived too late. never turned my hurt to legend or made a virtue of the pain. I kept my reasons in the shadows, let my hands speak in my name. I have stood beside the weary, stayed when easier men were gone. No one heard the weight I carry, they just saw me carrying on. A quiet man's history is written where no eyes can see, in the anger left unanswered, in the people he would not leave. Not every truth needs a witness, not every wound needs sympathy. A quiet man's history lives in what he chose to be. My silence has been called indifference when I had no words to spare. Some men make a show of sorrow, I just learned to sit with mine. I have loved without declaring, given more than I could name. What I lost became my silence, what I kept became my strength. A quiet man's history is written where no eyes can see, in the anger left unanswered, in the people he would not leave. Not every truth needs a witness, not every wound needs sympathy. A quiet man's history lives in what he chose to be. There are nights I wish I'd spoken before distance took its hold. There are names I still say softly when the dark is settling close. But I never called it weakness to let anger pass me by. A man can carry thunder and still leave the room in peace. A quiet man's history is more than silence people see. It is every time he held his ground without becoming cruel. Not every life needs a witness, not every truth needs victory. A quiet man's history lives in what he would not be. Let the loud men keep their stories, let the years remember me, not for all the pain I carried, but for what I carried gently. I thought miles would blur the damage, make the old truth lose its way. But when no one knew my story, there was no one left to blame. Every excuse wore thin in silence, every lie lost its disguise. Far away from those who knew me, I could see what pride disguised. The distance kept me honest, when the silence spoke my name, with no one there to pardon me or carry half the blame. I saw what I had buried, what pride had made me hide. The distance kept me honest when I had nowhere left to lie. I remembered every kindness I had answered with retreat, every heart I called demanding only asked for honesty. I had blamed the weight of loving for the fear I could not face, but a truth can cross 1,000 miles and still arrive unchanged. The distance kept me honest when the silence spoke my name, with no one there to pardon me or carry half the blame. I saw what I had buried, what pride had made me hide. The distance kept me honest when I had nowhere left to lie. Being far does not forgive you. Being lonely does not mean every wound was someone else's, or your hands were always clean. So I named the hurt I'd given, let the old excuses fall. A man begins to change the moment he stops outrunning what he's done. The distance kept me honest, but it did not make me whole. It only stripped away the noise till I heard myself again. Now I carry truth back with me, even when it costs my pride. The distance kept me honest, now I have to live it right. I went far to outrun my history. It followed close behind. The distance kept me honest, now honesty brings me home. I learned early how to listen for the change in someone's tone, how to keep my face from shaking when the grown men came undone. I kept laughter for the daylight, kept the worry out of sight. Childhood slipped away so quietly, I never said goodbye. I was older than my years, long before the gray set in. I knew how to hold a hard line, how to lose and start again. I could carry any burden, never ask why it was mine. I was older than my years, with a child I hid inside. I mistook being dependable for never needing rest. Thought a man was measured only by the things he could protect. So I gave away my seasons to the ones who leaned on me. It took half a life to learn that even strong men get to grieve. I was older than my years, long before the gray set in. I knew how to hold a hard line, how to lose and start again. I could carry any burden, never asked why it was mine. I was older than my years, with a child I hid inside. There are days I still feel ancient when a small thing breaks my guard. There are nights I hear that boy ask, why'd you make me grow so hard? I don't tell him it was needed, I don't dress the hurt as pride. I just tell him he can rest now. I am old enough to be kind. I was older than my years, now the gray has settled in. I no longer call it weakness when the old hurt rises again. I can carry what is mine now, leave the rest where it belongs. I was older than my years, now the child in me comes home. The years no longer chase me, I no longer run ahead. I was older than my years, now I live the years I have. I came carrying a history no one cared enough to hear. Every town had passed its judgment, every room had fed my fear. But the road held no opinion, never asked me where I'd been. It just opened through the darkness and let the silence take me in. The road never asked my name, never cared what I had done, never counted all my failures or the places I had run. It gave no mercy, gave no pardon, still it took me just the same. When the whole world knew my story, the road never asked my name. Borrowed mornings, watch the old life disappear. Miles can strip a man of lying when no one stays to hear. I had one too many faces just to hide the man beneath, till the road wore through my answers and left nothing but the truth. The road never asked my name, never cared what I had done, never counted all my failures or the places I had run. It gave no mercy, gave no pardon, still it took me just the same. When the whole world knew my story, the road never asked nowhere left to hide. I thought distance meant forgiveness, thought the past would lose my trail. But the road did not absolve me, it just made me face myself. The road never asked my name, but it showed me who I was. Not the rumors, not the damage, not the worst thing I had done. It gave no mercy, gave no pardon, still it made me face the blame. I came back knowing who I am. The road never asked my name. Oh, oh, oh. Some roads lead a man away, some return him to himself. The road never asked my name, it only stripped away the lies. I used to take each silence like a debt I had to pay. Held the blame for every leaving, kept the guilt they gave away. I wore duty like a burden, thought the weight proved I was strong, till I learned some things grow heavier simply because they don't belong. I learned to carry less, not because the road grew kind. I just quit dragging every sorrow that was never truly mine. I kept the truth, I kept my promise, left the shame where it was laid. I learned to carry less and still walk honest through my days. I have answered for old failures that were written before my name. Tried to mend what others handed me, tried to shoulder all their pain. But a man can't lose his whole life keeping broken things from falling. Sometimes mercy means releasing what was never mine to carry. I learned to carry less, not because the road grew kind. I just quit dragging every sorrow that was never truly mine. I kept the truth, I kept my promise, left the shame where it was laid. I learned to carry less and still walk honest through my days. For my choices, I still own the harm I've done, but I will not call it honor to be crushed for everyone. There is strength in setting down what was never mine to keep. Some burdens make a man look noble while they hollow him within. I learned to carry less, not to harden, not to hide. I just laid down what had bent me and kept what still was mine. I kept the truth, I kept my promise, let the rest return to dust. I learned to carry less and kept the man I meant to be. carry less and walk more lightly on this earth. I could carry any burden if it never asked me to stay. I knew how to mend what was broken and quietly walk away. I could stand beside a stranger, give them everything I had, but the moment someone needed me, I feared I'd fail them in the end. I was never good at being needed. I could love but not be counted on. Every time a heart depended on me, I was already halfway gone. I could face a world of trouble, still retreat from open arms. I was never good at being needed by the ones who knew my heart. Never asked me to be perfect, only present when it hurt. But I heard forever in your asking, and was sure I'd fail you first. So I gave you half my kindness, kept the rest beyond your reach. Thought if I stayed half a stranger, you would lose less when I left. I was never good at being needed. I could love but not be counted on. Every time a heart depended on me, I was already halfway gone. I could face a world of trouble, still retreat from open arms. I was never good at being needed by the ones who knew my heart. It was never lack of feeling, it was fear of being known. As a man who could not carry every weight he called his own. But love is not a test of strength or a debt you have to pay. Sometimes all the heart is asking is that you do not turn away. I was never good at being needed. Now I know what that has cost. Every heart I tried to spare still was wounded when I left. Now I stay when love grows heavy. I let the truth of me be seen. I was never good at being needed. Now I know what staying means. I thought love asked too much of me. It only asked me not to leave. I was never good at being needed. Now I stay when someone needs me. stopped asking for forever when tomorrow felt too far. You would reach across the silence, I would meet you where you were. There were no grand declarations, no bright promises to prove, just two people worn by living, still making room for love. We love like tired people do, without thunder, without flame, with a hand left on the table, with a softly spoken name. We had little left to offer, still we gave what strength remained. We love like tired people do, quiet enough to let it stay. You knew when to leave me quiet, I knew when to hold you close. We had learned that love was sometimes simply staying through the hurt. There were nights we barely touched, but never turned our hearts away. Some love burns itself to ashes, ours kept choosing one more day. We love like tired people do, without thunder, without flame, with a hand left on the table, with a softly spoken name. We had little left to offer, still we gave what strength remained. We love like tired people do, quiet enough to let it stay. Maybe youth would call it faded, maybe pride would call it small, but there is strength in gentle hands that still reach after it all. Love is not always a rescue, sometimes love is simply this: two worn hearts with nothing perfect, still choosing not to let go. With no need to make it louder, just to prove that it remained. We had little left to offer, still we gave what strength remained. We love like tired people do, and that love outlived the pain. No one heard the way we loved, no one had to understand. We love like tired people do, still reaching for each other's hand. Lied about where I was going, lied about the fear beneath, said the distance meant no danger, said the silence would bring peace. I hid behind 1,000 reasons, let my pride decide my way. But when I said that I still loved you, that was one truth I never faked. I never lied about loving you, I only failed to love you well. Every word I said was honest, but my choices told you less. Love was real inside my chest, but feeling it was not enough. I lied about 100 things I never lied about loving you. You could feel me growing distant, even when I held you near. I kept saying nothing changed, while I gave you cause to fear. You were right to stop believing every promise I would make. Love can live inside a broken man and still wound the one it loves. I never lied about loving you. I only failed to love you well. Every word I said was honest, but my choices told you less. Love was real inside my chest, but feeling it was not enough. I lied about 100 things I never lied about loving you. Truth is not the same as kindness. Feeling deep is not enough. A man can mean each word he says and still make a ruin out of love. So I will not ask forgiveness just because my heart was true. What I felt does not erase what my fear put you through. I never lied about loving you. I just lived like love could wait. Thought the truth inside my heart could excuse the hurt I made. Now I know that love is proven by the things a man will do. I failed you in 100 ways I never lied about loving you. You were right to leave a man who felt more love than he could give. I lost you while I loved you. That is the hardest truth.